Hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first episode of the Lover Girl Diaries. I'm gonna basically be letting you guys get to know me on a deeper level, hopefully getting to know you guys on a deeper level as you engage with me in the comments, and letting you guys kind of scope out the different talking points that we're gonna go over throughout this diary. Today's diary entry is, I don't know who I am, and that's okay. I feel like lately, these last few years, I've been putting a lot of stress on trying to figure out who I am, when who I am is ever changing. I'm not the same person that I was a few years ago, and I'm not going to be the same person a few months from now, a few weeks from now, even tomorrow. I wake up as a different person consistently. My girlfriend smelled different, and I don't know if y'all girlfriends ever came home smelling different, but that's a red flag.
Hi y'all.
You
You out here smoking without me? No, baby. It's that same Tiffany scent that you smell in Chicago.
I'm gonna spray it on myself so I can see what it smells like.
Spray it on yourself.
Basically, I was saying that we're ever changing. There's a lot of pressure put on us knowing who we are right now. I feel like a lot of the time I have not known who I was. But that shouldn't lower your confidence. That shouldn't lower your assurance in being who you are in that present moment. I feel like now I'm coming into a point where it's like I'm becoming a grown woman. Like, I'm a young adult. I'm out here paying my own bills, picking my own job, picking my own people, peers, friends, relationships, talking to who I want to in my family. Like, nobody's making decisions for me anymore, and I'm also trying not to operate out of a place of trauma, and so that's changed a lot of my decision making as well. A lot of the things that I used to do, I don't do anymore, or I try my best not to do. The honest truth about it, guys, is the death of your old self is so hard to process. I still have trouble processing it. Like, I go back in my memories and I just sit and reminisce, and it's like this nostalgic feeling, but the reality, the truth is nothing was perfect in those moments either. And I feel like a lot of the times, especially for me, I can idolize these moments from the past. Oh, look at who I was, or like, look at how I was viewed, or like all these different things that were important to me, and it's like that's not meant for me anymore, for one. And we forget, like, we kind of highlight all the good moments versus remembering the struggle that we were experiencing in those times, even in old relationships. Like, I know a lot of you guys can look back and be stuck on certain people, and it's because you're thinking about all the good things versus the reality and the truth of things. There's been friends that I've missed, and it's like, do you really miss them, or are you just bored? It's been situations and places and things that I've craved, and these temptations of going back to my old self or going back to my old habits, and it's so hard to fight off. I don't feel like people talk about that enough, how difficult it can be to really let your old self go, and to also be okay with not knowing who you are right now. Right now, I'm a school teacher. Did I ever picture myself as a school teacher at 22? No, I definitely did not. I thought I would be traveling the world, modeling, probably got, you feel me, a whole group of friends, and I don't know, like, I pictured my life so differently. But these moments remind us and humble us because we're not really in control, and at any moment things can change. And I feel like a lot of the times God shakes our life up, shakes the box, so that we recognize we were never in control. And even those moments that we sometimes miss and crave, we weren't in control of those moments either. They were vital to our growth and to who we're becoming, who the end goal is, you know? That's one of my truths. It's like, I really don't know who I am right now. I don't know what religion I truly want to believe in or be a part of. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know how to feel about certain situations. Like, I'm still in a process, and I will forever be in a process of figuring out who I truly am. And now my main focus has been trying to become the woman that God wants me to be. And that is a leader, and that is someone that is not afraid of a challenge. That's somebody that doesn't care what people think, that's open and expressive, and just a very bold, happy soul. Literally happy. Like, I'm a happy person. Like, I really am. And I've been struggling with mental health for a long time. Like, my mental health, it's not just like, oh, I'm depressed, LOL. Like, no, like, I will sit and cry. I stopped myself from banging my head against the wall, because that was something I used to do very badly. Self-harm, there's so many different ways to self-harm yourself too, guys. It could be risky behaviors, it could just be deciding you don't care about nothing and sabotaging everything in your life, literally. Like, it's so many different ways. And I feel like I'm very proud of myself, because I've been trying so hard to make the best decisions and to be the best version of myself. And though I struggle a lot of the time, I've grown so much. These days, I can proudly say I don't just retreat to old habits or old ways of doing things. I try to implement these new ways of thinking, these new ways of healing, these new ways of communicating, trying to be an overall better me. It's not easy. Once again, like, this is a daily thing. I have to daily try, because some days I don't feel like it. Some days I would rather just go back to who I was. I would rather just go back to doing things the way I used to do them, being who I used to be, not really considering or paying attention to my conscience, or, you know, taking into consideration where I want to be in the future, you know, just living in the moment. And none of that is what my highest and greatest self wants for me. Every moment counts, every second counts, and every part of our story is vital. And I just been in a phase of kind of accepting where I'm at in my journey, and I hope that you guys are able to do the same thing for yourself and not beat yourself up. It's so easy to judge yourself, but it's even easier to just accept yourself and to accept your flaws and just be exactly who you are. And we spend so much of our time hiding who we truly are and living in this fear and this anxiety. Oh, these people won't like me. Oh, they won't accept me. Oh, I won't fit in here. Like, and as much as people like to say they don't care about what other people think, that's not always true. A lot of the times people do care what others think. It doesn't have to be everybody. It could simply be your mother. It could be your grandmother. It could be your best friend. It could be an old community. It could be all these different things that are not important when it really comes down to you being your authentic self. My message today is, do your best to accept yourself. And if you don't know where you are in life and you don't know what's going on, that's okay. It's not okay to just disassociate and make wild, rash decisions. But it is okay to give yourself grace, and to be patient with yourself, and to pray about it, and to seek guidance, and to look at different routes of doing things. It is okay to not be where you want to be. And I think that's something that 18-year-old, 17-year-old, even 19-year-old me needed to know, is it's okay that you're not where you thought you would be. You're not surrounded by the people you expected. You're not doing the things that you used to. Like, that's all okay. Whoever falls away just falls away. Like, one of my biggest things was like, why am I losing so many followers on Instagram? Like, why am I losing so many supporters? Mind you, my pages do get shadow banned a lot for no reason. Don't know why, but I'm just like, you know, I used to do so well. I could get my brand deals, my collabs, and all these different things just so easily. I've had to accept that, for one, I'm not the same person. Like I said, like, people are interested in you for different time periods of your life, and it doesn't have to be personal. It could just be that you're a different person, or people have changed. Like, just how I've changed, other people have changed. I need to care less about how other people feel about me, you know? And so I think that's a lesson that God has been putting me through right now, is why do you care so much what man thinks of you? It's not about them. It was never about them. And that's been pushing me more and more to not live for the world, and to live more for my purpose, and to live more to just spread love and be who I've always been, truly at heart, this happy, joyful leader that is ready to take on challenges and ready to guide people in the right directions. I don't want to be someone that just passes by. You know, I want to actually leave my imprint in some way, shape, or form in this world. My main focus right now is just being who I am, trying to get back to doing the things that I love, and battling my mental health. That's really where I've been at. I know a lot of people wonder like why I take these long breaks and where do I disappear to, and I be disappearing into my mind, and I'm trying to do better because I know consistency is key, and I want you guys to engage. I want you to stay tuned, but like I'm just trying to be patient with myself, move at my own pace, move on my own timing, and just accept what things are. You know, these are all very important, vital lessons to our growth. I hope that all of you guys can implement these things into your lives, and I hope that this video touched you in some way, shape, or form, maybe made you look at things a little differently. A lot of influencers can seem picture perfect. Like, I am not by far. I have so many flaws, and I'm just working to be the best version of myself. And so no, I'm not an aesthetic technically. I'm not like someone to idolize, but I hope that I am someone that you guys can feel comfortable with, and I hope that you guys, my supporters, find me again, and I find my soul tribe within you guys. There's a lot of great things that I feel like we can do together. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and wherever we're going, I'm glad you guys are with me. Bye, lovers.